What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you NFL discussion on Kyle Pitts and why I believe he's the most underrated NFL trade asset coming into this offseason. So let's get into it. Originally, this video wasn't supposed to be this video coming out today. I had another video planned, thumbnail made, video made, everything was set up. It was set on private on the YouTube channel. I ended up scrapping the entire video. It was a proposed fantasy trade, uh, who says no first style video. It was a Commanders Jonathan Allen being traded to my Falcons for Kyle Pitts. Who says no, whatever, right? But I was thinking about the video when I scrapped it. I was thinking more big picture on Kyle Pitts. Now I did a video on Kyle Pitts about a month ago. I was saying the Falcons should keep him. I think we still have to believe in their potential and all that good stuff. But now I've kind of changed my tone on it. I'm kind of okay with us letting go of Kyle Pitts. But the bigger picture thing is, the funny thing is, a lot of us, including me, I'm now turned to that side. A lot of us Falcons fans are okay with letting go of Kyle Pitts, while other fan bases are kind of clamoring for him. And that's the funny thing about it. A lot of fan bases on social media are really hoping Kyle Pitts comes to their team, and maybe their OC, maybe their head coach, maybe their quarterback can unlock him. So, right now, currently, there are no rumors, no active rumors I've seen about Kyle Pitts being moved on from my Falcons. But looking at the play last year and looking at how Zach Robinson, our new OC, going into year two, but looking back at his year one, seeing how he used our offense and used the tight end, we don't really need a high level tight end. He used Pitts because Pitts is there, but he likes to use more receivers than anything. So I don't think we need the dynamicism of Kyle Pitts. Really, it will help. It'll be great, but I don't think we need Kyle Pitts like how Arthur Smith used to try to move him around to the slide, all that good stuff. I I know Zach Robinson tried, but I don't think he prefers that. So we could move off of him. We'll see. But I want to get into some landing spots for Kyle Pitts because some of these spots, most of these spots, if they can unlock him and unlock his true potential, or at least get closer than what we have, these teams could be real threats to make the Super Bowl, or at least be real threats deep in the playoff run. Let's get into the Bengals. The Bengals, right now, currently, they're in a weird spot. Can they bring back T. Higgins? Can they sign Jamar Chase, keep him happy long term? But their tight end spot, Mike Gesicki, one of my favorite tight ends in today's NFL. I've been saying that on the channel for years now. He's a free agent, had a good year with the Bengals, especially towards the end of the year. Can they afford to bring him back? Now I know the contract for Pitts is 1 year, but basically is a 1 year, $10 million deal. But Mike Gesicki, he might earn that more yearly. I might say that kind of weird, but he might earn more than that yearly. So going with Pitts might be the cheaper route, or no, Mike Gesicki might just see another spot, multi-year deal that makes him want to go to a better situation than the Bengals. So I think if the Bengals trade for Kyle Pitts and he pan out with Burrow and Chase and or Higgins if he's there, I'm not quite sure. That could be something to really root for if you were the Bengals, because Pitts would be a better version if he does work out than Mike Gesicki, who played very well in that Bengals system last year. Going to another team. Most of these teams will be in the AFC. You have the Chargers. The Chargers make a lot of sense. Will Dillasley, cool, but he saw his limitations more in the playoffs. Didn't have the best playoff game. None of the Chargers did really, but they really have no true tight end one. And Will Dillasley is pretty cool, but you could get better. So if you have moved Willisley down to the tight end two, bring in Pitts, pair him up with Will, then you have Herbert, another weapon. That could be great. Could Kyle Pitts be unlocked in Greg Roman's offense? That is a question. That is a question that could be answered this offseason. Stand in the AFC West, Sean Payton, Denver Broncos. Their tight end output last year, as far as numbers wise and just impact wise in general, was sorry. Adam Troutman had like a couple catches, a couple yards, like one touchdown. Like their tight end room for the Broncos need to upgrade in the worst way. I have a video coming out, which I'll see if I put out or not. But Evan Ingram from the Jaguars, trading for him makes sense, or also trading for for Kyle Pitts. Having Kyle Pitts with Bo Nix in the Sean Payton scheme could be dangerous if it works out. It really could be. They could go the rookie route, get Warren, get Loveland. One of those guys, get the guy from Miami. So there's a bunch of options available to a bunch of these teams, but Kyle Pitts is a realistic option. Staying in the AFC West, the Chiefs. I've been seeing that rumor out there. I don't think it will happen, but it is possible. Kelsey, if they do win, if they do if they do three-peat in a couple days, Kelsey could retire. We're not quite sure, but they might want to bring in a guy to sit behind Noah Gray. I know they drafted some guys here and there the last couple of years, but Noah Gray will move to tight end one. Then tight end two would be probably Kyle Pitts. If they trade for him, that's not bad either. Then you also go to the Colts. Mo Alley Cox, he's a free agent. Didn't have the greatest year. Pairing a tight end with Anthony Richardson makes sense there. So that could be something there. The Colts have been trying to get a above average tight end for a while now. So can Shane Steichen unlock Kyle Pitts? Big question. Moving to the NFC now, you have two teams. Kind of two sneaky, two good teams, but a sneaky fit. You go back to Cliff Kingsbury days with the Cardinals when he was the head coach, when Kyle Pitts came out of the draft. Obviously, Kyle Pitts was viewed as a unicorn then, and kind of still now, but kind of the luster came off a little bit. But Cliff Kingsbury was enamored. He was enamored with Kyle Pitts. That's where my original video with trading for Jonathan Allen, we get Allen and they get Pitts straight up basically. That's where the video came from, because Cliff Kingsbury was enamored with Kyle Pitts. Now, it's funny if that scrap video does happen, I look crazy for not putting it out. But there is a case that it could happen. If we cut Grady Jarrett and or David Onyemata, we need some help in the inside. We don't need Pitts anymore. We could swap that out with Jonathan Allen. It does make sense. And Zach Ertz, he's a free agent. I know he said he would like to stay with the Commanders, but you never know what they have all the money in the world, so they don't really have to trade Allen to get Pitts. They can give us a pick or something, but Ertz, he's what 33, 34 now. They did draft Ben Stinnett or Ben something like that. I forgot his name, but I like him out of college. Didn't really prove much last year at all because Ertz was number one. He was healthy the entire year for the most part. So Pitts going there could make sense. Fighting for that number one spot. Like I said, Kyle Pitts did like him a lot coming out of Florida all them years, 4 or 5 years ago now. Another team, the Los Angeles Rams. Their discussions now, it's kind of like a foregone conclusion that they're going to lose Cooper Kupp. Their tight end, Tyler Higbee, had a tough year last year. Hurt for most of the year, came back, played well, but got hurt again, when trying to finish the year off the last couple of games, including the playoffs. So, he's not reliable, so you bring in Pitts, that Sean McVay system. You're going to need another weapon as well, because a lot of the weapons for the Rams, they are a free agent. You have not Tyler Higbee. You have Tutu Atwell, free agent, but barely used. You have DeMarcus Robinson, free agent, had a pretty solid year. You have Cooper Kupp, going to be cut or traded. So it's just Puka right now, as far as proven assets go. So if you want to bring in Cal Pitts to be kind of a, like how we use them, slot/tight end, that could work out. It is possible. There are some spots, and there are more spots too, where you could bring Kyle Pitts in for tight end too. The Patriots, they could use another tight end to pair with Hunter Henry if they keep him long term. Josh McDaniels like running the two tight end sets. Excuse me, my phone alert's going off. But Josh McDaniels for back with the Patriots yet again. He likes running the two tight end sets. They could easily trade for Kyle Pitts. They have all the cap in the world. They have picks galore. They could give us, a fourth for Kyle Pitts. They pair him up with Hunter Henry, give Drake make another weapon, and it could be helpful there as well for the young quarterback in Drake May. So, and there are more teams out there. There's more teams out there. You never know how things may work out. The Ravens, if they cut or trade Mark Andrews because how things ended the season last year, save a little money. I think Andrews makes about 16, 17. They trade or cut him, save that 16, then trade for Pitts. That's a $6 million difference. They save $6 million, pair him with likely, obviously the number one option, but you have a number two in Kyle Pitts. If he pans out, that could be nice too. So there are some options out there for Kyle Pitts. Just depends on what we want to do to Falcons, on what we want to do to keep him or let him go. So we'll see as the summer goes on, or as the off season goes on. It's almost here. The game, Super Bowl, the last game of the year is in a couple days, and then we will start hearing more rumors, more trade candidates, more cut candidates as the off season goes on, or as it starts at least. So, but yeah, man, that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.